Babu, hi, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. Have you ever thought about popping the question to Filipina to marry her? What about popping the question to her papa, asking the Filipina's father if he would allow you to marry her? So this came up before I married my wife, and I thought, well, since my wife is so far away, many thousands of miles away, and I would be taking her to leave Philippines, come to America, it was only proper if I asked her husband, her father, if I could marry his daughter. And I asked my wife, do I have to do that, hon? Is that a tradition? Is it polite? Is that expected of me? And she said, no, it's not really a tradition. You don't really have to do that. And I said, okay, that's all right. But then the next day I thought, that just isn't right. She's going to be leaving them and for the first time, and she's going to be so far away. I'm going to ask permission from my wife's father. So as it turned out, and let me know if you've done this, let me know if you've wrestled with it, if you're thinking, I don't have to do that, I'm older, I'm not a kid, why would I have to ask permission from somebody's father? Or maybe you felt like you should. So I finally did, and we set it up at her house. It was online, camera, because I hadn't even met her yet in person. And the whole family was there. My wife set up the camera, and then she, went off to the side. And so I introduced myself, and I acknowledged that I'd been chatting with her for not very long, but I'd said that I loved her very much. I wanted to take care of her, be good to her, protect her, provide for her, and be committed to her. And so then I asked him for his permission. I don't remember the exact words because it was almost 7 years ago, and I probably was a little bit nervous. I had a few notes, but I don't think I read them because I was nervous, and I just started talking. And if he had said no, I don't want my daughter marrying a foreigner too far away, I wouldn't have married her. I just would have honored his word, and I don't think it's a good idea to get off to a bad start in any family with family issues, especially something like this. So fortunately, he said yes. He would allow me to do that. So the rest of the family, a couple of brothers, asked me some questions, and at that point, it was okay. I'm going to go buy a ring and go out there and get married. And so that's what I did. I did ask for permission to marry from the father of my love beyond the sea.